Did you know there is a point in your career where the government is literally willing to pay you to learn? Not a loan, not a promise, actual support for your salary and your training. And most people who qualify don't even use it. Let that sink for a moment, because this isn't about young graduates. This isn't about people who haven't figured out life yet. This is about people in their 40s and above, people like you, people who have given decades to work. Here's what's happening quietly in Singapore. The government recognized something uncomfortable but true. Careers don't collapse overnight, they expire slowly. So instead of waiting for mid-career professionals to struggle, Singapore actually built a safety net before the fall. And that's where Skills Future Singapore and Workforce Singapore come in. Did you know that for many mid-career programs, the government doesn't just subsidize the course, they actually pay up to 70 to 90% of the training costs. And in certain career conversion programs, employers receive salary support while you are being reskilled, and sometimes for months, which means that this isn't a study first and starve later. It's learn while you are supported, and that details changes everything. Yet many people in their 40s still hesitate. Why? Because the fear isn't money, it's identity. You wake up one day and realize that something subtle had shifted. You're still competent, you are still delivering, still reliable, but the rules feel different. New systems appear, new tools dominate conversations, and you hear the words like AI, automation, data transformation, and you understand them conceptually, but not practically. And a quiet thought creeps in. I can still do my job, but I'm not sure how long this job will exist in this form. And that thought is not weakness, it is awareness. And Singapore built this program specifically for people who reach this moment. Did you know that Skills Future mid-career initiatives are designed on one core belief that people in their 40s don't need to start over, they need to restack, which means adding new skills on top of experience, not replacing it. So what should people in their 40s and above actually upskill in? The first critical area is AI and digital literacy without becoming technical. And here's the fact that surprises many. Most people displaced by AI are not replaced by AI. They're replaced by someone who knows how to work with AI. And Singapore's programs focus heavily on applied digital skills, using AI for productivity, understanding automation, working with data at a decision level, and not coding, not engineering, but knowing enough to direct, evaluate, and correct. And that's where experience matters. A 25-year-old may know the tool, but a 45-year-old will know the consequence of using it wrongly. And that combination is gold. The second critical skill is communication in complex environments. Did you know that organizations become more digital? Communication errors increase because speed amplifies a misunderstanding. And in your 40s, your value is no longer execution alone, it's alignment. You're expected to explain complexity simply by managing tension without escalation. Translate between business and technology and people. And that's why many government-supported programs emphasizes leadership communication, stakeholder management, and change leadership, not just technical skills. Because systems don't fail first, people do. And the third area Singapore pushes strongly for mid-career professionals is business and financial thinking. Did you know that many career conversion programs are designed to help professionals to shift from functional roles into roles that understand value creation? So at senior levels, decisions are rarely about, can this be done? They're about, is this worth doing? The cost, the risk, the return, the trade-offs. And when you learn to frame ideas on these terms, something changes. You are no longer seen as a head count. You're seen as judgment. And judgment is exactly what organizations lose when they let mid-career talent fade away. And the fourth area, and this one is uncomfortable, is career adaptability. Singapore opens and acknowledges the truth. Careers after 40s are rarely linear, and that is why mid-career programs support sideways moves, not just promotions, operations into analytics, technical experts into advisory roles, execution leaders into mentoring, governance, or capability roles. And did you know that many of these programs are designed specifically to help people to pivot without taking a pay cut? Because the government co-supports employers during transition. So this isn't about pushing people out, it's about keeping the experience useful. And finally, the most underrated skill of all, learning how to learn again. Not academic thinking, not academic learning, not long degrees, but practical, stackable, applied learning. And Singapore moved away from one big qualification thinking for mid-career professionals. Instead, it encourages short, targeted core skills that you can apply immediately, learning tied directly to employability. Because here's the hard truth. Skills age faster than people. And the biggest danger in your 40s isn't that you can't learn. It's believing that you shouldn't have to. Singapore didn't design these programs because people in their 40s are falling behind. They did it because people in their 40s and above are the backbone of the economy. They stabilize teams. They carry institutional memory. And they mentor quietly. They hold organizations together during change, but only if they evolve. So if you're in your 40s and beyond and you've been feeling that quiet nudge, that sense that you should do something but you're not sure what, did you know that that feeling is not fear? It's timing. You are not late, you're not behind, and you're certainly not irrelevant. You are standing at the most strategic point of your career where experience meets support and choice meets opportunity. And when a system is willing to pay for your learning and support you while you do it, the real question is no longer, am I too old for this? It is, why should I wait, and why would I wait? If this resonated with you, stay with me here on Jules Tea Talk channel, because this channel isn't about hype. I'll see you in the next video. Bye. It's about helping people in their 40s and beyond to stay confident, capable, and in control in a world that refuses to slow down. And that is the smartest upgrade you can make right now. If you like this video, remember to subscribe and let me know what's your next step to upskill yourself.